guys, it's Guidance with Compassion here. So today I'm going through the June astrology, yeah? So I'm just going to give you a little bit of a rundown of the main transits, full moon, new moon, all of that good stuff happening in June. Apologies, I am a little bit behind with the schedule, but these things happen. But feel free to check out the Summer of Love readings in the meantime, but the June readings will be coming out soon. But let's get into the June astrology because there's a lot happening in June. So we have the full moon in Sagittarius in June, and that is on the 11th of June. So Sagittarius energy is bold, visionary, and restless. So this full moon illuminates your desire for truth, freedom, and deeper meaning. You may feel called to release outdated beliefs or finally take that leap of faith you've been contemplating, yeah? So this is a strawberry full moon, so it just means when strawberries are in season, really. And how to use this full moon. So reclaim your personal philosophy, cleanse limiting narratives, set a new intention for spiritual or literal travel, yeah? So wherever you have Sagittarius in your chart, this will be illuminated, okay? So keep that in mind. We also have the summer solstice on the 20th of June. So the summer solstice marks the longest day of the year, and it's a celebration of light, radiance, and growth. It's a powerful solar portal for setting long-term intentions and anchoring vitality, yeah? So if there's something, you've got an intention you want to set long-term, that's a great day to do it, yeah? And then we have the new moon in Cancer on the 25th of June. So Cancer's watery influence brings a deeply emotional and intuitive reset, yeah? So this new moon invites nurturing, home rituals, and inner stillness. It's the perfect time to create space, literally and energetically, for what you want to grow next, yeah? So keep that in mind. We've also got Jupiter moving from air in Gemini, it's currently in Gemini, to water in Cancer. So a major shift happens when Jupiter enters Cancer on June the 10th, yeah? So Jupiter in Gemini until the 10th of June brings rapid mental expansion, social opportunities, and a focus on communication and curiosity. It's a fast-talking, idea-rich transit that favors writing, media, and learning, yeah? But once it moves into Cancer, the energy turns inward. Growth comes from emotional intelligence, family matters, and creating emotional safety. This is a powerful year-long influence that supports healing, empathy, and strengthening roots. So those are the main things going on for the month of June. I hope you found this information useful. And yeah, I'll catch you again next month, and feel free to check out the June readings when they come out. I'll catch you next time. Hi guys, it's Guidance with Compassion here with another reading. So today I'm reading for the sign of Capricorn, and we're doing something different. So you've got your Summer of Love readings out on the channel. Feel free to check them out. These are love readings for the months of June, July, and August, all for how your summer is going to play out in regards to love. But I thought I don't want to do more love readings. Let's do something different. And a lot of the readings are geared to what's coming towards you. What don't you see coming? Let's take control back and go, where are you going? Yeah? You're in the driver's seat. Where are you heading towards? Yeah? So that's what we're doing. These are general readings. So if it doesn't resonate, leave it there. Yeah? Don't try to make it fit. Don't try to force anything. It's not your reading. It's not your reading. You're the master of your discernment and your intuition. You will know it's your reading. It will be screaming at you. Every fiber of your body will be telling you, that's my reading. She's talking about me. Yeah? Okay. And the readings are timeless. So I'm not going to say, usually I say for the love readings, June, but it's timeless. I'm just going to say, where are you going, Capricorn, yeah? And whatever comes out, comes out. You can watch for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, whatever you feel called. And I will still be reading a little bit of love. So love is not completely off the table for those who strictly come for love. I'm going to pull a true love oracle card, and I'll say where you're going in love. Okay? So let's get into it. So Spirit, can you tell... Got 7 of Wands and Ace of Pentacles there. Can you tell the Capricorn collective where they're going? Where are the Capricorn collective going? Where are the Capricorns that watch this reading going? Can I get one more card? One more card for Capricorn Spirit. Where are they going? One more, please. There we go. Woo! Queen of Cups. And you got the Ace of Swords. I was hearing the truth. Isn't that the truth? So maybe someone says this to you, or you say this to someone else. Isn't that the truth? Or this reading could be, you know, telling you, it's going, I knew the truth. That's the truth. Isn't that the truth? Spirits, can I get an oracle card? We got 2, and we got chaos and conflict, and we got soulmates. So this is where you're going. Where is Capricorn going in love, Spirit? Can I get a true love oracle card? Although there's a little bit of love already here, but we'll see. Where's Capricorn going in love? Can you get a true love oracle, please? One card. Where is Capricorn going in love? I'm going to take those. Commitment. You've got the same thing, basically. Loyal heart, commitment. And they're both birds. So I don't know, Capricorn, if you've been seeing birds, do you like birds? Yeah? Because we've got owls for loyal hearts. And we've got swans for commitment. And swans, you know, they're loyal. Much like, and penguins, all birds. Yeah? They mate for life, soulmates. They don't choose any other. They do not stray. Yeah? All right. So there's something in that maybe for you, Capricorn. If you've been used to, because we've got chaos and conflict here. If you've been used to people letting you down, people doing you dirty, you can't trust them, well, this change is coming towards you. This is where you're going. You're going to be hit with the truth. Yeah? Authenticity. Someone that you can trust. You can have your, I'm hearing, you can be blindfolded and you can rely on them to do the right thing. You don't have to see them. It's that kind of energy of, you know, you're not in the room and they defend you. They defend you behind your back. Yeah? That energy. Okay, so where is Capricorn heading? 6 of Pentacles. Equal, give and take, balanced energy. 5 of Pentacles. And the Moon. And the Queen of Cups. So 6 of Pentacles is Libra energy. It's balanced energy. You can see he's giving to those less fortunate than himself. But he's not giving more than he has. Yeah? He is able to give because he has extra. He only gives what he's able to give. He doesn't give what he doesn't have. Yeah? So this is not someone who's faking the funk. You know, I'm feeling with the Ace of Swords. This is someone who's authentic. Yeah? They're not here in head to toe designer. They live moderately. But if they have something, they'll give it. But they still remain balanced. Yeah? We've got the 5 of coins here. So the 5 of coins, sorry, not the 5 of coins. 5 of Pentacles is being out in the cold. It's a little bit, in my head, wanting to suffer slightly. You know, they're walking past a warm church that would gladly help them. But they choose to go it alone. They choose to go out in the cold. They choose to brave the icy atmosphere. Yeah? We've got the Moon. The Moon is all about revelations and the subconsciousness. And then we've got a Scorpion there. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Scorpio or you have Scorpio in your, prominently in your chart. but there's revelations afoot. We got the Ace of Swords, something being revealed, something coming out from the surface, yeah? There's coming out of the water. So I don't know if there's an emotional truth being revealed. We got the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is a water sign, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We had already mentioned Scorpio already, so this may be this person that's being revealed. Someone that is in touch with themselves, motherly, nurturing energy. Queen of Cups, she pours into herself. Look at her focusing on her cup. She's focusing on her emotion, wants and needs, yeah? But she's grounded there. She's not swimming in her emotions, but she's got a focus. She's got an attention on it, yeah? She knows her priority, her number one priority is her own well-being. You can't pour from an empty cup, yeah? So we got chaos and conflict. Yeah. And it's funny because with the chaos and conflict card, we've got like something being revealed. Like we've got this pattern. I'm not sure what this pattern of animal is, but underneath is the true nature of the animal, the zebra coming out. And this matches again with Ace of Swords and the moon. Things being revealed. Something's coming out of I'm hearing like a blessing in disguise. So it may not seem great at first. You may feel like, oh, why? But then it shows itself to be a good thing. It's like, if you didn't get a job and I really wanted that job. They were going to pay me more. I was going to learn this and that, but you didn't get it. And then you think, oh, so I've got to keep going. I've got to keep on the job market. Yeah. But you'll get one that's more best suited. I know for myself, I remember I got a job and then, they told me, oh, we can't afford to take you on. And I was like, ugh. And they were like, you can go back to your old job. So I'm not going back to my old job, no. So I went on and I found another job. Actually, a job that I'd turned down and I got that. But years later, I found out that company went under. So imagine if I'd got the job and I stayed and I started. It wouldn't have been very long before I wouldn't have had a job again. So even though it came faster that I had to look, it was better that I looked then than 3 years later, 2 years later, I'm at the same position. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's a blessing in disguise. Yeah? We've got soulmates. Yeah? I think perhaps what I'm getting from this vibe is like you've got the Six of Pentacles, someone who gives to the needy, and then you've got, the needy next door, Five of Pentacles. I'm feeling like this is someone who perhaps acts like, I don't want to say poor, or acts like, this could be someone who dresses a bit rough and ready. They look a bit chaotic. Yeah? They look a bit chaotic. But in actual fact, they are pretty balanced. But on the surface, they look like they're a mess. They look like they ain't got their life together. They look like, And for you, Capricorn, I know this is your worst nightmare because Capricorn is all about getting it together. Being very sophisticated, elegant, prepared, hardworking, and you would probably just be like, no, I'm not interested. If this person come towards you, you'd be like, ignore. You just wouldn't. If they came towards you, you would just not entertain it. The only way you and this person would come together is if they were co-signed by someone you knew, and even then you'd be like, listen, why, what were you thinking? And I'm getting in my head, this person, you're someone who presents this person to you is like, no, just give it a chance, give it an opportunity. Like I'm hearing like a setup of a date, like a blind date, and you're thinking, who the fuck did you just, this guy, his clothes are wrinkled, it's not smartly dressed, he's got rips in, like, what is this? Is this a joke? You know I'm looking for the love of my life, and now you're like presenting me with bombs. Like, hello? But Capricorn, all is about to be revealed, yeah? This person isn't who they present them to be. The truth is going to come out. So we've got Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, Three of Swords. I feel like, you know, the truth comes out, or they're quite an authentic person, and you're kind of stuck between, because it's quite different to how you present yourself. You like to be smart, neat, you know, well groomed, and this person is not on that. They're a great person, they're authentic, they're genuine, but they're not about creature comforts. They're not about what other people think. Yeah? But there's a little bit of you know, remembering your heartbreak and thinking, can I trust this? Meditate on it, Four of Swords. But to me, this is someone who's loyal, who's committed. They'll stand by your side. They'll weather any storm with you. Yeah? They don't care. Like, the fact that we got the Five of Pentacles, and I said they'll weather any storm with you. It's like these two here. They'll go through, you know, I'm hearing in the vows, you know, through sickness and in health. Yeah? They'll stand by your side. I'm hearing Sade. By your side, baby. When you can't get up again, I will show you. You are so much better than you know. Yeah? That kind of energy. Yeah? This person might like that kind of music, that neo soul type. Yeah? Or you may like neo soul. Yeah? And yeah, this is someone that they don't care. They see that you're elegant. They see that you're bougie. Yeah? And they're not trying to change you. They're not trying to make you any different. They like the way you are. So maybe Capricorn, you should take a leaf out of their book and accept them for who they are. Yeah? Don't try to get them to smarten up. If they want to smarten up, they'll do that. But do they make you happy? Like Queen of Cups, she prioritized herself, wants and needs. And I know you got the Three of Swords here, which is heartbreak, pain, deep wounds. But I think with the Four of Swords, it's, you know, slow down, take your time, get to know them. Yeah, I want to get to know you. I really want to understand you. Yeah? Get to know them, get to understand them, get to know what they're about. Because I feel like this is someone you're going to want to get to know. And you'll be glad that you took the time and you didn't write them off. Just write them off as a loser, write them off as a bum, or they dress like that, or they must be this, that, and the third. No. Because if I think as well, who are the ones that come and they're all with the charisma? The fuckboys. And how are they dressed? Latest clothes, expensive clothes, swimming in aftershave. Do you know what I'm saying? Hair all done, but they ain't got no money. They're living at home. I'm hearing, I don't want no scrub. No, scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging at the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. This person may seem like they ain't got it, but they have enough to give to less fortunate themselves. They just don't let everyone see that right away. Yeah? They keep a boundary. Chivalry. Compatibility. But they are loving, yeah? And the fact that I said about the charisma. This person does have charisma as well, but I feel like Capricorn, I thought I'd continue to do the reading, but I didn't. So I'm going to have to repeat myself. So, yeah. The video cut off when I started talking about the chivalry and the compatibility cards. But I feel like this person, you're used to, you know, people who've got all the chat, but they have no substance behind it. They're not truthful. They're not authentic. But I feel like this person is. This person is genuine. They're loyal. But they're not boring. Yeah? There's a little bit of, you know, chaotic conflict here. Maybe at first you don't get on because I'm feeling opposites attract, but, you know, you are used to viewing people and living a certain way, and they're used to, they're different to that, but it's not a bad thing. This person, they're a good person. I'm hearing they're a good guy. This could be a feminine as well. Take it how it resonates. But they're grounded. Six of Pentacles, they're balanced. They don't overgive. They give what they can. If they have the ability to give, then they will. Six of Pentacles. But they remain balanced. They have space to give to those less fortunate than them. Yeah? And this to me is a good person. They may, struggle with the balance at times, although I'm saying that they are balanced, but there's a little bit of recklessness here. Distorted masculine, divine masculine. But this also could be the differences of what you've been used to. People with this charisma energy, but deep down they're distorted masculines. This is a divine masculine. There's a difference. It's giving me Leo energy. Someone who's loyal, courageous, who's got your back. They'll support you. Like I'm hearing, they will defend you behind your back. They don't need to tell you. They don't need you to know. Most likely people will come up to you and go, aren't you lucky to have this person as your partner? Or they will say, this person, they were speaking like this of you. And you'll be like, they never told me that. And they won't mention it. They just do. Yeah, this is their nature. So I felt as well, I don't need to clarify because there's nothing I think that I'm confused about or that isn't clear. This reading to me has been pretty straightforward. But just know this is where you're going and it's unexpected. It's going to be revealed. Yeah? Full moon there. So it could be from the Scorpio full moon, which was the 12th of May, or it could be for the Sagittarius full moon, which is on the 11th of June. Yeah, so let me know. We've got Pentacles here, so that's Earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn like yourself, or Taurus. Water, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and air, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. But there's a mixed bag here. There's a lot of moving parts to this person. They're unpredictable. Nothing is straightforward. But I don't think this is a bad thing for this person, yeah? Even though at times you don't know where things are going, but it's not in a bad thing. I feel like they keep you on your toes. No day is boring, but they do the right things in regards to what matters. You know where you're going in the relationship. There are twists and turns in life. They keep things interesting, but they also make sure to let you know how they feel about you. Soulmates, commitment, loyal heart, yeah? They don't confuse you in that sector. They will always let you know how they feel about you, Capricorn. That will be crystal clear. There will be no confusion on that page, yeah? Unlike in the past, yeah? But yes, this is your reading. Apologies. I had restarted the reading, but I obviously didn't click record, so I had to kind of condense what I had said and remembered into this couple of few minutes. But if this reading resonates for you and you enjoyed the reading, please give the reading a like, please share it, please subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments section how this resonates for you, if this is your story. Let us share with the collective. I'm interested to hear about the subscribers and the people watching my videos and knowing what you're about and where all the different walks of life you come from. So if you feel called, you feel comfortable, let's share in the comment section, yeah? Let's get a dialogue going. But yes, please like the video, please share it, please subscribe to the channel if you know a Capricorn, you feel like this is their story, you want to share this with them, feel free to do so. Also smash the notification bell so you're alerted when I upload new readings to the channel. And check out your Summer of Love reading. Maybe that will give us a further insight into this reading as well. So yes, Capricorn, this is your reading. This is where you are going in regards to, well, I feel like your reading was a lot about love. Yeah? I feel like it's unexpected, but the best love stories are. Yes? And I'll catch you next time.